basketball for Grambling. Grambling had a remarkable season, but it comes to an end here at the SWAC basketball tournament. Jackson State wins 59-50. And Terry B, your thoughts on the game?
An amazing, hard play game for both girls, or both teams, I should say. You have to give Grambling much credit. Like you said, they came in as an A seed. No one's probably going to give them anything, and they came out fighting. And yet our girls overcame not the greatest first half, but I have to give Grambling the highest of praise. Those young ladies came out swinging, and like I said, they didn't care if they came out in the A seed, but we were able to prevail and pull this out. So now we have the next game, and we're going to take it from there.
And Calvin Sykes just told me they got a press conference like I didn't know it.
Oh, well, I didn't know it either.
All right, Jackson State your winner over Grambling, and that'll wrap up our first game of Jackson State basketball coverage here at the SWAC basketball tournament at Bartow Arena. Jackson State basketball has been a presentation of Jackson State University. Executive producers Ashley Robinson, the Vice President and Director of Athletics at JSU. Our technical director has been Bill Wilson, along with Andrew Quinn, Director of Advertising Ed Bishop. For Jackson State Acting President Dr. Elaine Hayes Anthony, I'm Rob J. Saying so long from Bartow Arena. Again, the final score, Jackson State 59. Grambling 50. Join us back on tomorrow when the JSU men will play Prairie View. How about that? Right here at Bartow Arena. Until then, so long, everybody.
All right. So that's it. Lady Tigers, of course, they pulled out that win. That was an ugly win. Good Lord, that was an ugly win. Let's go ahead and look at the bracket before we close out the stream. I'm going to see if I can pull up the bracket. Let's see. Oh my God. So Jackson State is going to be taking on Prairie View at 8:30 tomorrow evening. And more than likely I'll be streaming that game. 3 seed Jackson State versus 6 seed Prairie View A&M at 8:30 p.m. So that'll be the game. I might do Southern versus Alabama A&M too. So just make sure that if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscription button because I could go live with the SWAC tournament tomorrow during the day. And what do we learn from this win? Definitely going to have to figure out what they're going to do with regards to Daphne, because I think that people like other teams will look at this game and say, well, this executed pretty well, which is triple teaming Daphne. So they might try to, like, I guess that might be something that they'll try in the next game, is putting that pressure on her. And I'm sure she is definitely sore from all that. And then we have Jariah Covington, of course, in her play. Said, can you call in and just give us an update? Said, can you call? I'm gonna drop the link. Can you come into the link and just talk about the atmosphere at the game? Because I know they said that there was some rowdy Grambling fans with regard to like saying prime time out loud and just being ugly. Like, what is going on? It looks like we're going to be facing people being petty, but prime time don't have nothing to do with basketball. So what does that mean? Once again, the UAPB upset Alabama A&M. So the 7th seed upset the 2nd seed. So that was a big game today. And of course, we had our Um, base our softball team beat Southern Miss. Jackson State softball team was able to upset Southern Miss yesterday, I think. So these are the list of the games. Tomorrow, of course, is Jackson State versus. Why does this say 2 p.m. on here, but it's at 8:30? Can anybody tell me, is it going to be 2 o'clock or if it's going to be 8:30? I didn't know it was 2. Okay. And Mr. Walker is going to come on to the stream just to talk about the atmosphere in Birmingham, Alabama. And, it got a little chippy there for a minute. It says Southern versus Prairie View ladies is tomorrow, and our ladies play the winner of Southern versus Prairie View. Oh, okay. 3 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so this looks like why is Jackson State playing it too? Hi, what editor do you use for your streaming? I use StreamYard for streaming, and I use Canva. What's going on, Mr. Walker?
What's going on? What's going on? Man, it was crazy up in there, man. I promise. They were talking so much noise to us, man, and yelling prime time. So I'm yelling right back at them, slime time. Nah, them Grambling people, they were crazy, man. They were crazy. We were sitting over there, and then some people from Alcorn, they were trying to jump in it too, and talking about our boys' team suck and how they gon',
Wait, hold up. It's Jackson State versus everybody? Damn.
It's JSU versus everybody. When I say it's JSU versus everybody up here, everybody I'm talking about, because like I was just making a joke. I do got on my pink suit because I wore it to work today, but I got a Jackson State pin on, and so we up in here, just chilling. I'm vibing out, and I'm talking about all kind of people. They talking crazy to JSU. They do not like us. I promise you, they don't.
Crazy.
They hate us with a passion, like with a passion.
Well, what do Prime got to do with basketball?
They yelling, talking about some old 5 and 6 next year. I said, man, come on, we got TC, man. What y'all got? I said, do y'all have a quarterback that can actually throw the ball forward? So we go up in there going
beefing about football at a basketball tournament.
But see, they started with Simone. They started it with me, and I'm sitting up here like, man, y'all are crazy, man. I said, I kept pointing to the scoreboard like, we up on y'all, we up. And so them Grambling fans, they were crazy today, crazy, and them Alabama A&M fans too.
What was it like towards the end? It was quiet as church mouse.
Church mouse time, because I was pointing to the scoreboard and laughing. Every time and then they kept saying prime time, so I point to the scoreboard again. And then I jumped up and did the Dion dance in the bleachers.
Petty.
Yeah, I was petty. I was Mr. Petty for that. I ain't gonna lie, but man, it was a good win. But no, my love, I'm gonna tell you, they were fouling the crap out of us, like seriously. And Pole Daphne, it was just, they was hitting up with like elbows, wasn't getting called. One girl, when she came in, the bowler girl, she actually got slapped because the white ref was like she was going for the ball, but she actually got physically slapped, and they didn't even call her. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, so it was
that's
crazy.
What we have to look forward to moving forward, or do they change refs, or is that just are those our refs for the whole?
No, that's they do them per game, so we won't have those refs anymore. Yeah, they do per game. Because matter of fact, the refs, they're staying at the Sheraton downtown, and there's probably like, I think it's like 40 or 50 of them. So no, we won't use those. No, we won't be having those. But they were crazy. That white lady, she had Coach Reed was trying to talk to the players, And the lady, that old white rep, she looked at her with like a snarl and told her to. She pointed and told her to get back. I was like, oh my god, what is this, Django or something? So yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. Them reps, but the only one that kept us in the game was the black
Yeah.
lady with the braids that was on the
Oh,
other
okay.
side. She was
Uh-huh.
like on the other side, but she was calling because she was, when they was doing like the little huddle to review stuff. She was saying like, "What are you looking at?" That's what she was asking, like the white, and you can hear her saying it. Like, what are you looking at? Like that was a foul. So yeah, it was. Yeah, they try to do us in, but I will say this though, to all the Grambling Knights out there, they were the females. They did their thing. They were pesky. They were feisty little bunch too, but they was noise talking too though. And
Yeah, that's
cursing and
why they
stuff
got
like
that
that.
tech.
Oh yeah. They was talking, cursing and a lot too. I'm like, dang, little young girls curse like that. Like they were cursing like yeah, they were cussing like sailors. Yeah, they were cussing like little sailors. But we got the dub, and I
So
think we're
moving
gonna be we're gonna
forward,
be
like
fine.
what is it that we need to, because usually Coach Reed is great at doing those second half
Adjustments.
adjustments.
Yeah, basically what we gotta do, just hit the shots. Just hit shots. That's it. And just don't wait on the ref. Just hit shots because they gonna foul. Because I was sitting over there by Dawn. She actually went. She was in high school at the same time my sister was in high school, and she was Callaway, and my sister was at Murrah. But I heard her over there, talking like, okay, I see what we got to do now, and stuff like that. So, they basically we just got to hit shots, and just I don't think we got to do is just beat Jackson State, and we'll be fine. We'll be fine because people gonna come at us now. They're gonna come at us with those hard fouls. They are gonna do that, and they are gonna come in and try to foul our bigs too. But I mean, we were just a little off because I was noticing like in the warm ups, we wasn't really even hitting shots like that. But the little deaf girl though, oh, she was money. I don't know why she didn't touch the floor. She was money. I'm talking about in the warm up, she was money. I'm talking about everything she was throwing up. It was just going in. Everything. Yeah. So we should be fine because we have depth too. We have a lot of depth too. But we
So it
gotta
looks like just looking at the overall team stats, it looks like our 3-point conversions were terrible. Three of
see,
10.
sweetheart, I don't even think we shot 30% tonight.
No,
What's the
we
stats say?
shot right at 30%. 3 of
Yeah,
10.
I figured that. Yeah, because I mean, we wasn't hitting shots. I mean, we was getting those offensive rebounds. We got a bunch of offensive rebounds in the paint, but we just wasn't hitting them layups. I mean, and you would think that they would just be money like that, but they weren't. So I just
But
think
I
they
would
just
say
go.
shouts out to the team for acknowledging, like, look, our 3 points are off tonight, and we're going to focus on getting into the paint, because that was probably one of the biggest issues with Grambling is they kept on, instead of trying to convert elsewhere, they kept trying to
Mm.
do 3 point.
Yeah, and in the
They had
fourth quarter,
24 attempts and they only got 4. So
right,
shouts
and
out to
and
Jackson State for realizing it's
yeah,
not
and
hitting
you're right. And actually, at the start of the fourth quarter, I mean to cut y'all, but the start of the fourth quarter, Coach Reed told Daphne, she said they can't stop you. We coming to you. And because I was sitting like 2 rows above the bench, so I heard her say that. She was like, they can't stop you, and that's what it was. And she told her just shake it off, because like I said, the little girl, she was red. Her arms was red, face was red, legs was
It's
red.
gonna be purple tomorrow.
Yeah, they had to,
She done
they
softened.
they had to rub her down, do something, like they got some stuff and kind of like rubbed her down a little bit, and then after they did that, she jumped up, she was ready to go.
Uncle
Yeah, she was
said,
ready to
"What's
go.
up?"
What's going on?
Ain't nothing, man. Ain't nothing. I'm looking at the game on my way home from work, and
Yeah.
hey, man, look, I'm telling you, they doing that hacker shack
Oh
bull
yeah. Oh
crap.
yeah. Man, they was hacker Daphne, man. I mean, they missed.
Ooh,
I counted about 7 fouls that they missed
yeah, they
on her
like
alone. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm telling you, they was hacking Daphne because the reason why they were doing that.
They know she only shoots like 42% from the free throw line. So you put her on the free
Mm-hmm.
throw line, you slow the game down the way you can actually get back up.
Right,
Now,
right.
if you was
That's right.
playing in the NBA, that's damn near illegal now because you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't do it because that was just a strategy. They were trying to slow the game down. You trying to speed
Right,
it up.
right, right,
So,
right.
uh,
And
I
and
know it
and
was in the
actually
fourth quarter.
our defense was holding tight too. Our defense was holding very tight, and I'm just still I don't know if it's mental with Liz. I don't know, because like in the warm-up, she was hitting them, but in the game is just not translating. I don't know if it's like mental or some or scouting report. I don't know. I really don't know.
I
Because
see.
based on her skill set, y'all, oh man, that should be 30 a night
She can shoot for
based
real.
on her skill set.
I
Oh
think she
man,
just has a
based on her
mental
skill
block, like
and,
you
and what
said.
and
Mental block for sure.
A mental block. I mean,
yeah,
but
it,
she
it, it
turns it
has to
on. But
be.
she turns it up. But she turns it on as far as defensive wise in the second half.
Uh-huh.
If you see her, she's playing
Oh yes,
past the
sir. Yes, ma'am.
lanes.
She has all the skills to pay the bills. I'm talking about even in warm-ups, like in the layup drill, she going behind the back between the legs, doing layups backwards and all this stuff. So she got the skills. I mean, I think it's just something I
I think
don't
she going
know.
through a shooting slump. Me personally, I think.
She, yeah,
Cause
yeah,
like you
I
say,
can
she
kind of
got the
agree with
skills.
that.
She can pay the water bill, the light bill, the gas, and the rent all in one day. She got everything.
Man,
But
look at here, man.
I think she
Man,
just
I
going
thought
through
that
a
was
slump right
AI. I thought that was AI out there in warm-ups, man. I'm
And
talking,
about
I'm talking
about
about for
I'm about to say
real.
we got cousin Travis on the line too. What's up, Trav?
What's good, my guy?
Ain't nothing, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
but
man.
look,
But I appreciate y'all inviting me on, man. And shoot, man. Like I said, it was an entertaining game. Those girls from Grambling, they were real kind of scrappy, and it was frustrating us, like in the first half, because we didn't realize, because every time they would come down, they'll make a shot, they'll talk noise, but they would do it. It was kind of like a strategy because they saw that the white ref wasn't gonna call anything, on them. So every time they would run to the side on her side, and they would say something, but when they was on the other side bringing it down, they was quiet as a church mouse. So some of my people that we hear, because we gonna probably do an email tomorrow and complain about that ref too, because my boy just said he got her name and everything because she was really pro not liking Jackson State for some strange reason. I don't know what it was. I don't know if we said it, we took her cat or something. I don't know. I don't know what
It's
that was about.
everybody.
I don't know. I don't
I'll
know.
take
Maybe we probably promised us some roses or something. I don't know.
Tell her join
Uh,
the club.
yeah, man. So I didn't get that one, but no, it was. But seriously though, it was an entertaining game. Di love go JSU, and for all my Di love faithful out there, like Aaron Rodgers say, what does he always say? Relax. I watched 4 games today. Been there pretty much all day after I left work. I just worked a couple hours and I went over there early. We have more depth than everybody. We got more shooters than everybody. We got the bigs. The tallest big I saw today all day was like 6'3". So we good on that. We good.
so I'm saying, did you watched the game between Pine Bluff and A&M, right?
Yeah,
How
yeah, I
how
did.
was that game? Because I know I actually called it. I actually called the
Man, they
upset
got
in
a
that
hell of a
game.
man. They just got a hell of a coach, man. Nephew, they got a hell of
Don
a coach, man. Don
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 Norton.
is a hell of a coach, man.
Oh yeah,
They got
oh yeah.
yeah,
I interviewed her earlier
yeah.
last
Don
year.
is a hell of a coach,
Um,
man. She
Is
she
that the one
just
from Jackson State?
yeah,
yep.
Yeah, she
yep.
graduated from Jackson State, right?
She did, she did. But I think this is what I'm thinking. I'm not trying to put no conspiracy theory or propaganda out there, but if Coach Reed leaves, then I think Jackson State gonna get her. They'll get her. She gonna come on to the house. She'll come on to the house because I mean she's a heck of a coach, and she doesn't have near about as much talent as we have, but you know she can coach.
Yeah,
She can
she can
coach.
get to the she can get to that transfer portal
Yeah,
and get the
she
players that
was.
she
I mean,
can.
they got some talent at the guard spot. And they got one big. She's pretty good. But they got some real talent on the wing though. They really do. They really do. But I think, but from what I've seen, the best guard in the tournament, by far is Ja. The best one by far. It's not even close. It's not even close. And if we can get if we can get Liz to come out that slump, man, it'll be by Fowler. Like they say, by Fowler every night.
I fouled it.
By Fowler every night because the depth is just too much for people to handle. I mean, Jackson State played 11 players tonight. I counted them. Yeah, they played 11 players tonight. So
And you said they didn't play a certain they had one of the players that didn't play at all.
yeah, they the deaf play little girl didn't play.
Okay.
She had like she had some at first she had when she came out she was hidden, but then when she came out after second half her right shoe was off and her ankle was taped up. So and then she put a tennis shoe back on. So but yeah, we good and I'm gonna tell you her and that little Breland or something. Breland, I think. She a freshman, man. Man, that girl, man. She next. I'll say that. She's next. She's next. She is up next. Cause you know, one of the Masonic bros was telling me that's his little goddaughter and said that I didn't know the girl was a Mississippi High School Player of the Year.
Dang.
Yeah. 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 She's up next. She is up next, and she wanted to come play for Coach Reed, is what old boy said to me. She said she had offers to go to Mississippi State, Ole Miss, Auburn, but she wanted to come play for Coach Reed. So she is up next. Yeah,
so
she up next.
We got us one. All right.
Yeah, we got us one. Mm-hmm.
I was looking on my way. I was flipping like I'm on my phone. I'm flipping from the game to the Howard game, the men's game, and oh my God, them boys smacked the crap out of South Carolina State by 36 tonight, 91 to 55.
Yeah, and Grambling and to be told honest, Grambling boys look pretty good too. I'm not gonna hate them.
Yeah.
I'm not a hater. Yeah, they look good. They look good. They look real good. They look real good. But I just think that we just kind of need to just let Coach Mo do his thing, but just know that he's feared because we were hearing that in the stands too. He's very feared, and because one guy let the cat out the bag. He was from Grambling, and we were talking shooting shit back to each other. But he was like, "Man, if y'all get some talent, man, that coach there, man." And I was like, "You know it, TSU, dig that."
We already got the talent. They need to stop playing with themselves. They scared.
Yeah. And of course, like I said, they had to switch it to football. So of course I'm just hitting them with one-liners, like, man, y'all still got Hugh Jackson. Stop it. So stuff like that. So we had a good time, man. But I didn't like when they were talking about that prime time mess though. That kind of got on my nerves a little bit. So I had to respond back. So but now
I thought it got on everybody's nerves though, man.
Yeah, it did. It did. It's like, like, man, like that's over with. That we've moved on from all that crap. We ain't studying that, man. And because I had made a post earlier today, like it's so crazy to me these Colorado fans be talking so crazy. I'm like, man, I ain't never seen a 1-11 bunch and only had 4 winning seasons since 1999. Typically, they shut down programs if you lost that much.
I've seen another team like that.
Who is that?
The Cowboys. They ain't gonna ever talk shit. They
Oh,
just
hold
But
on.
they have winning
Damn.
seasons. But now
Hold on
That's
now.
shots
Hold on.
fired over
let's
there.
be
It's
fair now.
Doc.
Let's be
Hold
fair.
on
They
now.
have winning
Travis
Hold on
seasons.
shooting
now.
shots over there. He
Hold
said
on, Trav.
them
Hold on,
I'm
Cowboys.
just
cuz.
saying. They the
Hey,
most loyal
No,
shit
but
talking
come on,
team
Trav, big
ever.
dog. Come on, big dog. Be
I'm
fair now.
just saying,
They've
man.
had winning seasons.
Uh-uh.
Colorado haven't had a winning
Man, the
season.
Cowboys ain't won since Social Security first came out. Don't even do
you
that.
know
But look,
what? I'm
I'm
done
out of
with
that.
you,
I'm a
bro.
Bears fan, so I'm out of
I'm done with you,
that.
bro. I am a Cowboys fan through and through. Y'all talk to the biggest Cowboys fan on this page, on this channel. Hey, 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 don't,
Hey, you gotta
hey,
take that one, Doc.
Are
Yeah,
hey,
loyal
but
to
bro.
no,
the
man. But I
soil.
appreciate
Loyal
y'all,
to the
man. Let me.
soil.
I'm
Loyal
headed
to the
back to
Yeah,
the
we
soil.
hotel
finna
now.
we
So
finna
y'all,
leave out. Make sure you tune in. Do you HBCU? I mean, Doc Holiday. You want to shout out when your next show is?
Next show is tomorrow. Probably do two of them tomorrow. Do a update on what we did, what we saw tonight, and then kind of give a feel on what's going on for tomorrow night. Because I know Jackson State plays at 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Central. Friday, I really don't have anything, and then
Ken
Saturday is the
Clark
big
is
show.
tonight, ain't it? At 10?
Yeah.
Or is it
Ken is at
10:30?
10. Ken is at 10. Um,
10
so
Eastern. Eastern, is it Eastern time or
well,
I've never
with
known.
Ken
I
is
think
gonna
it's
be
10 o'clock
Ken.
Eastern.
Ken on that West Coast. So
Yes, I think it's 10 o'clock Eastern. Ken Clark. So make sure
but
you
yeah,
guys
man,
tune in. And once again, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I will be going live tomorrow for the Jackson State game.
I'm off tomorrow, so
Versus
I'm gonna be watching
what's
the
that?
game
Jackson
too.
State versus Prairie View, right?
PV,
Yep. I don't know.
all my PV people, where you at?
So make sure you subscribe to the channel and y'all have a good night.
Peace out.